After being outside last week, why not do it again? This time from the site of the Bridgestone Invitational this weekend, Grandover Resort here in Greensboro on another gorgeous fall day. It's a great day to be outside, but folks, it's an even better time to be a Spartan. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Let's Go G Sports Show. You can't beat this view, can you? I'm Luke Martin. Great to have you with us. And we mentioned men's golf. It's a big weekend, the Bridgestone Invitational. Don't worry. We have Terrence, Stewart on the show, Taylor Colson, Jake McGlone. It's a men's golf-filled show. But first things first, I mentioned how it's a great time to be a Spartan. And why not after the homecoming week UNCG just had? Now let's get you caught up to date on what all went on during homecoming with our Spartan Athletics update. Entering the month of October, the volleyball Spartans were on a 6-game losing streak, including losing the first 3 games in SoCon play. Since that time, the Spartans have rattled off 5 straight wins, winning 15 of 17 possible sets after only winning 1 of their previous 19 sets played. With first place Chattanooga coming to town Friday, the Spartans can pull within 1 game of being in first place with a win. Head coach Corey Carlin knows this is a big week for his Spartans.
Well, it's a really big weekend for us. I mean, Chat's #1 right now in the league. They present some great challenges. They're well coached. You know, I thought that we had some opportunities when we were there to open the season, and they're really confident right now. Sanford, they won the league last year, obviously. I think our kids know that that was an opportunity when we went down there as well. We're looking forward for the rematch.
After 40-plus years of service, I think you deserve to be honored. Kathy Roberts was recognized over the weekend by the Spartan Club and athletic director Kim Record for her work over the 41 years she spent on the campus of UNCG, which, by the way, does not include her undergraduate years at UNCG. The Spartans honored her with the unveiling of Kathy's Way right by the Spartan statue and softball complex. Kathy saw the transformation from NCAA Division III to NCAA Division II, and where we are at today, NCAA Division I. We wouldn't be where we are today without Kathy Roberts. Thank you, Kathy, for your 41 years of service. Don't look now, but Georgia Brown and the Spartans are climbing up the SoCon standings after a perfect 2-0 week, capped off by a 5-0 win over the Citadel on Sunday. What a turnaround for a team that started 1-5 on the season and has gone 4-1-1 in the past 6 games, with the lone loss, by the way, coming by 1 goal, 1 zip to a team that hasn't allowed a goal all conference season in Sanford. Spartans close out the regular season schedule with VMI on Sunday before SoCon tournament play begins. Meg Sloggett will highlight women's soccer next week right here on the Let's Go G Sports Show. For the first time in the short 2-year span of Spartan Madness, the doors had to be shut due to the 1,800 seats in Fleming Gymnasium not being enough to fill the raucous student crowd that started lining up 2 hours plus before the doors even opened at 7:30. Both basketball squads had some fun, showed off some dance moves, but also played some basketball too. Head coach of the men's team, Wes Miller, addressed the crowd after the event.
They will be proud to have UNCG on the front of their jerseys, and they'll be proud to represent all of you. One more time, thank you for coming. We'll see you at the rest of the game.
The homecoming week got started off on the right foot, with men's soccer snapping the 12-game home win streak for Wofford, making the homecoming matchup with Furman on Saturday a battle for first place. After the lighting of the bonfire Friday night, which Justin Mullen and senior Christopher Reingen took part in, the Spartans couldn't carry the momentum from Tuesday over to Saturday night, as the heated, emotional contest with Furman ended in a scoreless tie. With the tie, Spartans are 2 points out from Furman for the top spot in the SoCon. Overall, not a bad homecoming week when you look at it, with Spartan athletic teams going a combined 6-0-1, but also look at where these teams are at compared to last year. All of these teams are currently tied for third or better in the SoCon, only looking to continue to climb as the season comes to an end. Women's soccer begins postseason action next week. Men's soccer, 4 matches left in the season. Of course, volleyball, plenty of matches left, but they host Chattanooga Friday night. And if they win that one, like I mentioned just moments ago, they will pull within a game of first place. Congratulations to all of the fall sports on a job well done. Great times rolling here on UNCG Athletics. On behalf of everybody at Spartan Athletics, thank you to all of you who came out and supported the Spartan Athletic teams over the week, because you are a big reason why it was a undefeated week for Spartan Athletics. No doubt, 2015 homecoming will be one for the ages and one we'll remember for a long time here in the Greensboro area. Oh, my goodness, we finally got through that Spartan Athletic update. So many great things happening in Spartan Athletics last week, but that's in the past. Let's move forward with men's golf this weekend. That's why we are here at Grandover Resort for the Bridgestone Invitational. And right now, my partner in crime, Meg Sloggett, is standing by on the driving range with an important Spartan that hopefully Coach Stewart and company will see this weekend turn in a great score, and that's Jake McGlone. Meg, take it away.
Jake McGlone's here with me at Grandover. Jake, could you have picked a prettier day to play golf?
Could not have. What a day. Beautiful day.
You've had a good start to the season so far, coming under par in 2 out of 4 tournaments. What can you attribute that early success to?
I think just being a junior, having 2 years of experience under my belt, watching some of the older guys from my first 2 years, and knowing how college golf works and what it takes to have success, probably.
So you started off well, but you had a little bit of a tough tournament the last couple weeks ago. How do you refocus in order to get ready for this weekend?
I just try to look at what I did wrong last week. Just one bad round. I started off with a bad hole in my second hole, and it kind of took me out of the round. But coming back home for the home tournament, get to practice out here at Grandover and refocus, and it's a little extra motivation to play well at home in front of more fans than usual.
And as a team, UNCG looks pretty good. You guys are second overall in the SoCon Conference, just under Wofford. What does the confidence look like for you and for the team as a whole?
I think we have a lot of confidence. We came really close at the conference tournament last year, which we know we can play well out there, and we know we're really good. We've got a lot of freshmen, we're young, but they have a lot of confidence, and we just motivate each other, I think, day to day to play well as good as we can.
So playing at home is normally an advantage, but Grandover, this course is particularly difficult. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, it is pretty difficult. There's really not a lot of holes that are going to be birdie holes every day, but we do get to play it every day, which helps. And playing with guys that out here playing in matches against each other, any of us can birdie every hole at any given time. So we've made a lot of birdies out here, and we know we can play well. It's probably a little bit of an advantage, but you're right, it's not an easy course, so we'll see what happens.
So getting ready for this tournament, Terrence, what is he telling you and the guys? What's the focus?
Mainly strategy this year, just trying to pick out what we want to do, what we want to hit off of tees, and play not conservatively but smart golf, so kind of stay out of trouble, because you can get in trouble out here and make big numbers if you're not careful, but since we all know the course, it makes it a little bit easier for us.
Well, Jake, best of luck. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. And
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Luke, back to you.
Thanks, Meg. There is no debate about it that Friday night's matchup between UNCG and Chattanooga on the volleyball floor is going to be a big one, but it's even bigger because of what the match is representing. Friday night is UNCG's Think Pink match, and the Spartans have a special message for you.
Hey Spartan fans, join us on Friday, October 23rd at 6 p.m. for our annual Pink match in Fleming Gym. Be there.
This year we have set up a fundraising page to raise money for Alight Foundation in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
100% of the proceeds will go directly to Alight. Alight supports breast cancer patients and their families in the greater Greensboro area.
They provide financial, educational, and emotional assistance during their diagnosis and treatments.
The first 150 fans of the match will receive a free pink t-shirt, and we will be collecting donations at the door, and there will be a special presentation during the intermission.
If you can't make it, you can still help. Please visit our website to support those affected by breast cancer.
No doubt Friday, Think Pink match. It's going to be big in Fleming Gymnasium, but let's turn our attention back to the golf course here at Grandover Golf Resort and next to senior Taylor Colson. Taylor, thanks so much for taking the time. How's the senior year going for you so far?
So far it's going pretty well. Team's doing pretty well, and I've had some ups and downs, but overall we're making a big turnaround from the first tournament, and this is the last one, so hopefully we're going to play well and get a win here this week.
I mentioned how it's your last go-around here at UNCG. Is it kind of hard to believe that this is your senior year, the farewell tour, for so to speak?
Yeah, it's been pretty fast. I mean, I graduated high school 2012, and it's already 2015, almost 2016, I guess. So first 3 years are going by fast, and the fall semester's basically gone already. We travel a lot, so when you're on the road, it really flies by.
For you, it's been a really good career for you here at UNCG. You started off your freshman year, co-freshman of the year, SoCon all-freshman team. The year after, you were all SoCon team honors again. What's something you'd like to do that maybe you haven't accomplished yet in your career here at UNCG?
One thing I haven't done is had an individual win. I finished top 5 multiple times, and just haven't ever really got it done. I've been struggling a little bit still this fall, but last week I finished 4th down in Georgia. Probably didn't have a chance to win. The guy beat us pretty good, but it's coming around. Your confidence is building, the game's turning around, so make a few putts. It's possible to win this week.
You mentioned your confidence level. It was your first under par round, total round in a golf tournament this year. How do you feel heading into the Bridgestone tournament this weekend?
I feel pretty good. Each tournament's got better. I mean, Duke was a struggle, which is our first event, and ever since then, I've improved every week. And last week I broke par for all 3 rounds. Week before I was just barely over par. So, this week, home course advantage. I haven't ever really played well here in the tournament. I know the course well. They say it's hard to play at home, but I think it's time to get it done.
For you, and it's hard to play at home when you're playing 10 of the 14 teams this weekend are in the top 100, so you're going against great competition. For you guys, the goal is, of course, to make the NCAAs. What does a tournament like this, against that many good competitions, you have 2 teams in the top 25, how does that help you breed you guys for the spring and ultimately, hopefully, for your goal of making the NCAAs?
Well, I mean, it's the strongest tournament we play all fall. Like you said, there's 10 out of the 14 in the top 100, 2 in the top 25. So each team we beat that's ranked better than us just makes us that much closer. If it finished right now, we didn't play another event, we probably would get an automatic bid in the regionals. But there's still the whole spring semester and season to go. So this week, we can win. I mean, we have the talent. I know we're a little young, but they have a ton of talent. We all have talent, and we play well, play together. We can definitely win, and it's just that one step closer to the regionals.
In your career here at the Bridgestone, it's been one that you'd love to turn in a great outing for you. What makes this outing such a challenge outside of the competition you're going with the course here at Grandover?
Well, the golf course is long, and it's usually the first time we're actually cold playing golf in the fall. It's pretty late in the season, so just the last couple of days it's been cold. It's going to be cold next week in the morning. So I think the key is to get off to a good start. Everybody's cold and tight. The ball doesn't go as far when you first start out, and the golf course is long. The rough's deep. It's challenging. You got to drive the ball in the fairway, and it all comes down to making the putts. Everybody hits it pretty good. Just whoever makes the putts, and we have to play smart. And pars win this golf tournament for sure.
And now we've teased it the whole show. Coming up next is Terrence Stewart. What's it like playing for Coach Stewart here at UNCG?
It's a treat. He's a great guy, and he does a great job. Means real well, and he's fun to be around. He keeps it lighthearted, but when it's time to come down to business, he's serious about it. So that's always good.
I'm sure you have a lot of good Coach Stewart stories, don't you?
I could tell you some probably, but wouldn't be the best situation. He's a great guy.
Probably for sure. No doubt about it. Coach Stewart coming up next. Taylor, thanks so much for joining the show. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
Once again, that was Taylor Colson. Mentioned Coach Stewart. He's coming up on the show next. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. To sell your home on time for the most money, you need a sharp agent with a marketing strategy that creates the most demand. Bottom line, you need a partner willing to put their own money on the line for you. In Greensboro and Winston-Salem, it would be Jason Bramblett. He attracts hundreds of buyers and creates so much demand that Jason can guarantee if your home doesn't sell at a price and deadline you agree to, he will buy it. Partner with the agent I trust. Go online or call and get your home sold.
Welcome back to the Let's Go G Sports Show on another beautiful day here in Greensboro, North Carolina at the Grandover Resort. And I'd have to say, this is a segment I think everybody has been waiting for all year long, and that is Terrence Stewart join us on the Let's Go G Sports Show. Coach, welcome. It's great to have you.
Thanks, Luke.
How's it, we just mentioned moments ago how it's been such a successful start to the fall teams, everybody here at UNCG. You've been here for quite some time. Where would you kind of rank this fall in years past with so many other teams doing so well?
Yeah, I mean, look, just our entire department is really doing a great job. I really think the, feeling of all the student athletes really helps push them day in and day out.
Well, now let's turn the attention to the squad you know very well. That's your men's golf team is right here. The Bridgestone tournament's going to be this weekend. How do you feel heading into this weekend?
We all of us feel great. Should be a beautiful week to play golf. The golf course is in great shape. The team's doing really well. So can't wait to see us tee it up here in a couple days.
Well, you mentioned this is a big tournament, the Bridgestone. 10 of the 14 teams, I mentioned it with our interview with Taylor a short time ago, 10 of the 14 are in the top 100. This is a competitive field. How big is it to play that many good teams this early on, even though the spring gets you ready for the NCAAs, but why not test yourselves right now?
Correct. We've actually been tested throughout the entire fall, but this will be the best field that we've played so far. We have got 2 teams who are currently ranked in the top 25 coming in between Chapel Hill and we've also got Purdue coming. Kansas State's in the mid-30s and Northwestern's probably about 55 or 60. So we're ranked 5th in the field, and if we can have a solid showing here, that'll be a great way to cap off a very solid fall for us.
And looking towards this weekend, Coach, what are going to be some keys for you and the squad this weekend and or to come out and hopefully finish towards the top of that leaderboard?
Yeah, correct. The more that we can really concentrate on staying within the process of playing, the better that we are going to do. Not to get into expectations, winning, losing, but I really think that they'll have a very good weekend, and can't wait to just cheer them on.
How much better would you feel about your team if Luke Martin was going to be on your scorecard this weekend?
We'd probably have you no card because I really don't want the school scoring average record to be shattered.
That's a good point. I'd say it'd be safe to say that wouldn't happen for sure. Coach, we appreciate the time coming on the show. Closing out the show, good luck this weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Once again, that was head coach Terrence Stewart closing out the Let's Go G Sports Show this week. For everybody that makes this show possible and for everybody in Spartan Athletics, I am Luke Martin. Sign off from Grandover Resort for men's golf. And as always, Let's Go G.